Hello friends, in this video lecture we will study about the application of dimensional analysis. It have a number of application and in this video lecture I will explain its first application to check the accuracy of a formula. Means if you have a mathematical formula or any expression and if you want to check whether it is correct or wrong, with the help of dimensional analysis it is possible to check whether it is correct or wrong. To have a formula correct, it is required two conditions to be fulfilled. The first condition which is required to be fulfilled is dimensions of left hand side of the formula will be equals to dimensions of right hand side of the formula. Means if you have a formula, then the dimensions which it have in the right hand side of the formula, it will surely be equals to its dimension in the left hand side of the formula. If these two dimensions are equals, then it is a proof that the formula is correct. If the dimensions of left hand side is not equal to right hand side, then it shows that the formula is incorrect. Let's take an example. Let we have a formula S is equals to ut plus half at square. In the given formula, S is denoting the distance, U is denoting the velocity, small t is denoting here the time, and small a is denoting acceleration. Fine. If we want to check the dimensions of LHS, as it is distance S, it have a dimension formula of L. Means you have got the dimensions of left hand side of the formula as it is equals to L. Let's check dimensions of right hand side of the formula. Firstly, we will check the dimensions of ut, and secondly we will check the dimensions of half at square. In the right hand side, ut have a u as it is a velocity. Velocity have a dimension formula of lt minus 1. It is written here lt minus 1. Small t, it is time here. It have a dimensional formula of capital T. If lt minus 1 is multiplied to the capital T, then the ut, if both multiplied, it will result a dimension of L. Fine. Means this term is a dimension of have a dimension of L. Let's check dimension of half at square. Half at square. Half, it is a constant. It is a numerical constant and it do not have any dimensional formula. Any numerical constant will not have any dimension formula. But A is acceleration here, and it is a physical quantity, hence it have a dimensional formula. It have a dimensional formula of lt minus 2. Small t have a dimensional formula of capital T. If these two dimensions are kept in the given equation at square, then it will result a have a dimension of lt minus 2. As it is t square, capital T is multiplied by 2 in its dimensions. Then the resulting expression t minus 2 t plus 2 will cancel out, and resulting dimensions of this expression is L. Means ut have a dimension of L. Means ut combinationally denoting a physical quantity which have a same nature as length have. At square also have a dimension of L. Means at square is also a physical quantity which is denoting a same nature as length is denoting. Means length L is added in the length, and the resulting length plus length will surely result a length. Means dimension of RHS was L plus L. Length plus length will surely result a length. Same dimensions when added together will give a rise to the same dimension formula as explained in the principle of homogeneity. It also have a dimension formula of L. In the left hand side, we also have a dimension formula of L. means formula is marked as a correct. Thank you. Let's take one more example for the same application to check the accuracy of the formula. Let we have the formula V is equals to U plus AT, and we want to check whether this formula is correct or incorrect. In the left hand side of the formula, okay, let me explain the variables. V is denoting here the final velocity. Have a dimension formula of LT minus 1, as it is a physical quantity as velocity. U is denoting here the initial velocity. It also have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. It doesn't affect whether it is of initial velocity or final velocity. Velocity will have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. Small a is denoting here acceleration. It have a dimension formula of LT minus 2. And small t is denoting here time. It have a dimension formula of capital T. Okay, let's check the accuracy of the given formula. Initially, let's check the dimension of left hand side of the formula. As it is V, it have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. Means left hand side have a dimension of LT minus 1. Let's move to the right hand side. In the right hand side, first variable is U, which have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. Second variable is AT. A acceleration have a dimension formula of LT minus 2 is multiplied by small t have a dimension formula of capital T. If these two multiplied together, it have a power of minus 2, it will have a power of plus 1. As these two will be added together, will result a final expression as LT minus 1. Means U have a dimension of LT minus 1. AT also have a dimension of LT minus 1. And if these two are added together, as they have same dimension formula, means they can be added according to principle of homogeneity. And after addition, they will result a physical quantity of the same dimension formula. Means if U, dimension of U are added to the dimensions of AT, as they have same dimension formula of LT minus 1, AT have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. If these two are added together, they will result a quantity. Let it is X. It is a physical quantity, and it have a dimension. It also will have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. As quantities of same dimensions are added together, means it is also velocity. It is also velocity dimension, and it will both result dimensions of velocity. Hence, we can say that the dimension formula of right hand side of the formula is LT minus 1. As U have a dimension of LT minus 1 plus may AT have a dimension formula of LT minus 1. If both two will add it together, they will result the same dimensions have equals to LT minus 1. These all things was given by the principle of homogeneity. As we proved that left hand side also have a dimension of LT minus 1 and right hand side also have a dimension of LT minus 1. Therefore, we can say that formula is correct. Let's take one more example so that you can understand properly. T is equals to 2 pi under root L by G. It is a formula and we want to check whether it is correct or incorrect. So let's proceed. T is denoting here the time. It is time period actually. time period of a simple pendulum. As a physical quantity, it is time and it have a dimensions of capital T. It is time in seconds and it have a dimensions of capital T. 2 pi is a dimensionless constant. It is dimensionless constant. It do not have any dimensions. It have 0 dimensions. Small l is denoting length and have a dimension formula of capital L. Small g is the acceleration due to gravity. As a physical quantity, it is simply acceleration and it have a dimension formula of Lt minus 2. These are dimensions of g. Okay, let's proceed to check the accuracy of formula. Initially, let's check the dimensions of left hand side of the formula. In the left hand side, only t is available and it have a dimension formula of capital T. Therefore, we can say that the dimensions of the left hand side of the formula is capital T. In the right hand side, the first term is 2 pi. It is a dimensionless constant. Second term is L, which have a dimension formula of L. And the third term is small g, which is the acceleration actually. Acceleration due to gravity and have a dimension formula of Lt minus 2. And they have power equals to 1 by 2 over them, as it is under root can be written as power 1 by 2. Therefore, on solving, these two L will be cancelled out. If this t is taken in the numerator, it will result t to the power plus 2, have a power of 1 by 2. 2 will be cancelled out from here in the power and it will result a capital T as a dimensions. Therefore, we can say that dimensions of right hand side equals to dimensions of left hand sides equals to time t. Hence, the formula is correct. Let's take one more example. S is equals to V plus AT. S is denoting here distance. Have a dimension formula of capital L. V is denoting here the velocity. As a physical quantity, it have a dimension formula of Lt minus 1. A is denoting here small a is the acceleration. As a physical quantity, is have a dimension formula of Lt minus 2. And small t, it is time and have a dimension formula of capital T. Okay, let's move further. Initially, we want to check the dimensions of left hand side of the formula. In the left hand side, it have a single term S, which is distance, have a dimension formula of capital L. Therefore, we can say that left hand side have a dimensions of capital L. In the right hand side, the first term, which is V, as it is velocity and have a dimension formula of Lt minus 1. And the second term to which it is added is AT and have a dimension acceleration, have a dimensions of Lt minus 2. Time have a dimensions of capital T. In the combination, we can say that AT have a full dimensions of Lt minus 1. V also have a dimensions of Lt minus 1. Same as AT have a dimensions of Lt minus 1. Therefore, according to principle of homogeneity, they can be added together and will result a quantity of the same dimensions. Means when V plus AT are added together, they will result a physical quantity X, will having same dimensions as V and AT have equals to LT minus 1. Therefore, we can write that V plus AT is resulting a physical quantity as X, which have a dimensions of LT minus 1. Hence, we can say that dimensions of right hand side of the formula is LT minus 1. In the left hand side, it had a dimensions of L. In the right hand side, it have a dimensions of LT minus 1. Therefore, according to principle of homogeneity, as the dimensions of left hand side is not equal to right hand side, this formula is incorrect. Thank you.